Well, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're going to work on a Super C oil pump. Been here for over a year. It's one that Gary ain't come out and kicked my ass for not doing it. I told him I'd not get on a hurry on it, but I would do it for him. And it's been a long time, way overdue. So we're going to do that today. Probably ship it out today also, because I don't think it's going to take more than 2 or 3 hours to do it. Anyway, one of those deals. I'm a procrastinator, but I got to tell you a funny story about this morning. Upstairs, I'm sitting there drinking my coffee. I just drink 1 cup of coffee in the morning. And I'm just sitting there, got my computer going, writing back to all the folks that comment and whatnot on my videos and doing that stuff. And I can't type, right? So I have to use 1 finger. Sometimes I get 2 going, but I get confused when I do that. I just use 1 finger and I peck away. And last night, I took my socks off and they were sitting right there at my shoes. Carol's buzzing around with a vacuum cleaner like she does every morning. And she went over and actually picked them up, the socks. Had them both in 1 hand. But went by the end of that vacuum cleaner and that sucked one of them right out of her hand. And down the tube it went. And she put her hand over the end of that vacuum and her eyes was that big, you'd thought she'd seen Bigfoot. And I'm sitting there just grinning. And I said, shut the thing off. So she shut it off. And anyway, we had to get the old snake out. We couldn't pull it from the direction it was headed. We went to the end that plugs into the floor because it's one of those, in-house systems, And so finally, I couldn't go through the handle that you run your stuff with, all the attachments. So I had to take it off. I went and got my Phillips screwdriver and I took it all apart and we went in through that end. And it was in there about 12 feet, about halfway of the hose. Apparently it had gone that far before she put her hand over the end of it. And then it wouldn't start again, which was a good thing. I'd rather figure out that in the hose than I would have it go down into the main house system, So anyway, we fished for, all total, we was about half hour, 45 minutes getting that foolish sock out of there. And she was laughing all the time. She couldn't believe it. I mean, she just grabs them both and went by the end of that. And that just, I heard a, and anyway, that was this morning. So let's see what we can do with a Super C oil pump. Okay, so before I do anything, I'm going to see how bad this is bent. Because they all are bent. Oh, we'll start out with, there's a 14. Yeah, that might cause a low oil pressure issue. Oh, wow. This is lifted quite a lot. That side's tight. That side's tight. Let's see how bad this was. How much of a leak can you have and still have an engine run? Ooh. Wow, 20. What are we going to add to the 20? Might as well go in 5,000s increments. Oh yeah, 25's easy. Well, shoot. Throw an 11 with it, I guess. Oh wow. 11 thousandths goes in, hits just barely hits the gasket. So basically about almost 30 thousandths. So let's take her apart, see what else we find. Now I don't know if friend Gary actually had taken this apart or not. He didn't say, but he said that the engine had new bearings and still had low oil pressure. And this was like I say, this was a long time ago. I should have got this. I don't know why I never bothered. I'm a procrastinator of the worst kind. quite a lot of the debris in that floating pickup. We'll take that off here in a little bit. Clean that. Yeah. So that was probably just going in and hitting the spring. Let's get a 3/1000 out, 2.5 3/1000. See what kind of issues we got here with this. That's tight. Doesn't even want to go on this side. Yeah, there it goes. But it's pretty tight. Quite a lot of drag there. I like that. So there's about 3.5. This other side looks like it might have a little bit of motion. So we'll check that out. Oh, which way does that drift out? Goes that way. So we'll clamp that like so, kind of gentle. Now we'll go get a punch. Okay, let's see how hard this comes out. Yep. Might have to get a piece of wood. And... No? Come on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to set it on a piece of wood, I guess. But it's coming. It started. So that's worth quite a lot. Oh, let's see here. That'll work out pretty good right there. And drive it a little ways. Come on. It's coming out now. Now let's see. Get something a little different shape. Okay. That almost looks like it might have had some type of a... I don't know if that is Loctite or what that is. But anyway. Yeah. So, yeah, let me get a way to hold on to this, and we'll see if we can get her out. Okay, I actually took a bearing splitter to get that gear off that pump. So let's see here what we've got for clearance. 503.5. Let's go right up close to the top. Oh, 503.5, pretty near. 503, not that bad. Go the other direction. $505.5, right up to the top. I don't have all the color gone yet, just most of it, so it should be pretty close to an actual size. Boy, you can't hardly feel that. Yeah, so that is 48.5. That's 47. Let's lock that, make sure I didn't move that. Yeah, that is 47. Looks like pretty much dead knots. Yeah, it's right on. So it's 47. And like I said, this here is 48. So thousandths difference. I'm not going to make a new shaft for a thousandths. We'll clean this up. Let's see what the bushing size is on this end. Yeah, 504, almost right on the money. So this is 504. I think we're going to be all right on this one here. Yeah, there's 2 thousandths wear on this end. So there's 3 thousandths altogether of wear on this. I don't think that's the issue. I think the issue was that top had 20-some thousandths, 30 thousandths almost of clearance. So I'm going to clean this up. And like I say, I can't hardly feel that. We'll clean everything up, sand everything up. I actually stuck a feeler gauge under this back about 2 months ago. And I knew it had an extreme amount of wear. And I bought a new one. This is on me. Gary gave me a couple $300 worth of cultivators. I can help him out on this. So yeah, we're going to put a new cover on it. We're going to give it a good cleaning, a reassembly. Probably we'll use the same pin if we can get it straightened out. But yeah, we'll get this thing back together. And you'll have a good serviceable unit. So, okay, wash this up. I put some Ultra Slick in it for assembly. Got some right there. So the next thing, we are going to put a key in here. And yeah, so the hardest part's over on this. Put a little bit more of this assembly lube on stuff, just so it don't have a dry start. We've got a new gasket. Got to put the plunger in the spring. And a little bit of crap in the bottom of that plunger. I'll be back. Well, I got so carried away there putting this thing together that I forgot to turn the camera on. But this should. I got the gasket in there, I got the spring, relief valve. And let's see here how stuff works now once we get it snug. Oh, good. Gears still turn. If that gasket isn't aligned right, sometimes it'll bind the gears a little bit. But nope, everything's clear. Little 1/4-inch bolts, you don't have to kill them too bad. I got lock washers on them. There we go. Okay, that oil pump is in good shape now. It's got a new cover on it. And yeah. So now the hard part. Well, that could have been the hard part, but we didn't have to do much to it. So let's take this apart. Just straighten out these little clips. Clean her up. Okay, I got everything all cleaned up. This had metal in it, everything else from former life, I guess. But got it cleaned out. There we go. That's all in. Good. Okay. I'm not good about keeping the camera turned on, am I? But anyway, last little bit right there. Beautiful. That is all on. It's all clean. When that tips down, this here covers up the pickup on that. It kind of forces it to pick up down on the low side. That's why this here goes towards the pickup. But anyway, I'm not going to put it on. Gary can put that on himself. But yeah, put it on the right way. There we go. So this, the only problem, and I didn't do it because I'm not good at soldering, and Gary, if you want to do it, you can do it. Somebody has soldered this before because you can hear liquid in it. You may want to use your pickup that's on your tractor. I don't know. The worst it's going to do is just hang down, and if it does, it's just in the fluid more. I wouldn't hesitate one bit to run it because I was never a big fan of floating pickups anyway. I always said they should be right down close to the bottom. But anyway, it's a good serviceable oil pump now. So I'm going to put the stuff in the box and go to the post office with it. Well, that's it on this oil pump. It has been packaged and shipped today. I don't even know what today is. Isn't that awful? What the hell is today? According to this, it's February 5th. So anyway, she got shipped out at noontime. So hopefully Gary will get that. Oh, geez, today's Wednesday. Probably next Monday. Who knows? But anyway, the filming was a little rough on this one, I know. The camera, a couple times I forgot to turn it on. And then some of the times there was once I know that it beeped and my hands was all shut. So I didn't turn it back on because the battery went dead. Anyway, typical stuff, but maybe you can get something out of it. Maybe you can't. Hope you enjoyed. Keep safe, everybody. We'll see you on the next one.